Hi, Sam here from Taunton Leisure, and today you join me on a beautiful crisp morning on Dartmoor to talk to you about the all-new RAB Glaceon Pro insulated jacket. The RAB Glaceon Pro is the perfect option for anyone looking for a lightweight, packable insulated jacket that offers a really good warmth to weight ratio. This would be the perfect option for anyone that's looking for a nice warm jacket that can pack down nice and small, be put into the bottom of their hiking rucksack, brought out at the end of a long day, just throw it on, keep you warm while you have your dinner. It's also a great option for climbers who are waiting at the bottom of their favourite crag for their partner to reach the top. The RAB Glaceon Pro uses a 20 denier recycled Pertex Quantum Pro face fabric. That 20 denier gives you a nice level of durability, being able to stand up to the scuffs and scrapes of your local granite crag, but also gives you a good level of packability. So it's light enough to be packed down nice and small for when you're transporting the jacket. The Quantum Pro part of this means that there is a very thin coating on the inside of the jacket that gives this jacket a higher level of water and wind resistance. It's not waterproof by any means, but if you were to be caught in this in the light shower, you're going to be much better off than something that doesn't have that Quantum Pro fabric. So now let's talk about the reason you're looking at this jacket, the insulation. This uses a 700 fill power recycled down insulation, which makes it lightweight, packable, a really good regulator of temperature, and also it's got a really good warmth to weight ratio. Down is definitely unbeaten in the terms of the weight to pack size and also that weight to warmth ratio, and it's a really good option for those of you that need to pack this jacket down nice and small and carry it for long periods of time. That would make it the perfect option for multi-day trekkers and backpackers who need to pack this jacket down nice and small, store it in their bag throughout the day, and then just put it on in the evenings to keep them nice and warm while they're having their dinner. It'd also be really good for those of you that are looking for a climbing jacket because it can pack down nice and small. It's still really durable, really robust, and it's also going to give you a good level of wind and water resistance. Now, we just discussed that down has loads of perks. It's worth just noting that down doesn't perform as well when it gets wet. Nowadays, down is treated with a hydrophobic coating, which means it does perform much better in rain than it used to, but it's worth noting that if you're going to be using this in very wet or damp conditions, a synthetic jacket may be a better option. Okay, so we've discussed the fabrics and the insulation. Now it's time to talk about the features. The Glaceon Pro is relatively stripped down because it's designed to be packable and lightweight. So they're trying to remove any excess fuss from the jacket and just give you the core features you need for a good, comfortable, cozy day out. So the first thing to talk about, as we're going to start from the top and make our way down, is the hood, which is helmet compatible. So you'll notice when you first put it on, it feels massive. This is to allow it to go over the top of the helmet if you need to, if you're using this as a climbing jacket. At the front, you'll see some draw cords, and the toggles are stitched into the collar. This will allow you to adjust the front of the hood just to get it down nice and tight to your head so it's not going to blow off or cause you any irritations, and it will fit you a lot better then. The reason these toggles are internal and stitched into the fabric is to avoid any snag hazards, but also anything that could hit and clip you in the face in strong winds. The last thing you want is if it's a really windy day, you don't want two toggles flying around, potentially catching you in the eye or the face. So putting them inside is a really good option. Next up, we've got a wired brim just at the top here. This is using sort of a semi-rigid piece of wire that doesn't interfere with packing it down, but it does keep the wind and water off your face if you do get caught in a light shower in this jacket. It also means that the jacket sits slightly off your face and doesn't hang down and annoy you throughout the day. At the back of the hood, we're seeing a hook and loop system for adjusting the volume of the hood so that we can get a really nice secure fit and this isn't blowing off in any strong winds. Making our way down the jacket, we're met by a fleeced collar, which is one, really cozy, it's really comfortable to wear. It also helps wick away moisture. This is obviously going to sit in front of your mouth. The last thing you want is something that's getting really, really damp. So this helps wick away any moisture and keep you comfortable for longer. As we make our way down, we're met by a YKK zip chest pocket, which is perfect for phone, wallet, or any other essentials you might want to keep close to hand. I tend to find these pockets really good for when you get to camp and you want to tuck your pegs or your pole bag somewhere safe. You can chuck it in there, forget about it, and you've still got your nice warm hand pockets lower down. We've got a YKK main zipper, which is a two-way zipper, so we can undo it from the top, like so. Or, for those of you that like to use this as a belay jacket, you can undo it from the bottom, you can poke your belay loop out of your harness, and you can belay safely while maintaining a nice warm core because you can keep your jacket on over the top. A really nice feature and really important for anyone that's looking for a climbing jacket. It means you can safely operate your belay system while still keeping nice and warm. Moving down, we've got two YKK zip hand warmer pockets. They're located behind the insulation, so they're a really nice, warm, cozy place to put your hands, and they're also fleece lined. It makes them a really nice location to pop your hands when you can't have your gloves on, or maybe you're doing something that needs a dexterity without gloves. It's just a nice warm place to get instantly warm and keep your hands nice and cozy. Then coming down to the bottom of the jacket, we're met by a two-sided adjustment point, which allows you to adjust the hem both at the front and at the back, and also the left and the right independently. This means you can get a really good fit around the hem of the jacket and seal in all that warm air. The last thing we want is any of that warm air leaving the jacket. And then we've got our extended sleeves on the jacket, which means that when you're climbing or reaching out long distances, they don't ride up and expose any flesh. And then we've got a Velcro and elastic adjustment point. So a Velcro adjuster to get a really nice secure fit, but elasticated just to give you a little bit of extra comfort. It doesn't feel like it's really restricting your movement or restricting your wrist, but it also means you can quickly get a pair of gloves underneath them if you need to. And that is the basic features of the Glaceon Pro. Like I said, relatively stripped back, but it's giving you all those essential features you need for a cozy, good day out. It's quickly worth talking about the fit of the jacket. This is RAB's regular fit, so it's a slightly boxier, slightly roomier fit that gives you plenty of room underneath the jacket to put on any extra layers, and it isn't also restrictive of movement. You can throw this on over the top of a waterproof if you're just stopping for a few minutes and want to stay nice and warm, but it's also easy enough to throw over a fleece or a chunkier fleece at that. So a really nice relaxed fit that gives you plenty of room for layering up underneath. The Glaceon Pro is the perfect option for anyone looking for a lightweight, packable, insulated jacket that delivers a really good warmth to weight ratio. Whether you're stood at the bottom of your local crag or going out on a multi-day trek and need an extra bit of warmth, this jacket really is the perfect option. If you've got any questions about any of the jackets we've spoken about recently on our YouTube channel, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. And just like always, if you could like and subscribe, it really helps us out. We'll see you next time.